Hello. Who's this monkey? Do you know his name?
Aha.
Arav. And monkey's mama. My name is Preeti. We welcome you to our channel. All the friends who visit us every day, say hello in the comment section. And all the new friends, let us know what's your name if you're here. And we are so excited to see all of you. Let's see who's here. Neera.
Hi,
Hey,
Neera.
All right. So Arav, where is our story taking us today? There's something here. A thread, red color. You know, Arav likes to chew his t-shirt. That's why.
No, it's not true.
Not
See,
true?
Nothing happened. Not true.
Okay. Hi, Anirudh. All right. Are we ready? Let's dive into the story.
Yep. Die.
Dive into the story. Ready? All of us? Yes, the magic hat is shaking, isn't it?
The magic hat is
shaking. The magic hat is shaking. The magic hat is shaking. Let's do the magic spell.
Agradabra.
Agragadabra.
Vaga, vaga, vaga. Chagga, chagga, chagga.
And what do you have in your hat?
A story.
What is the story
And
about?
what if I won't?
What is the story about, and where is our story taking us today? Have you ever seen a very naughty child, like a naughty boy or a naughty girl? Have you ever looked at yourself into a mirror, Arav?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Arav has seen a naughty boy. What about you? Have you ever seen a naughty boy or a naughty girl, like super naughty?
Yep. NAMI. I can't.
Are you ready? Make sure you are very careful. We are going to meet a very, 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 very naughty boy. Let's go meet him. When you meet him, say hello, okay? Let's go. So the story is, and what if I won't? Arav, can you please sit comfortably? Very good.
Wow.
So the story name is, and what if I won't? Benny is our naughty boy in the story. Can you spot Benny? What is the color of his t-shirt?
Yellow.
That's right. So Benny's mother, she asks him to put his dirty plate in the kitchen sink. And you know what does Benny say?
What?
What would you do if I said no? You know, I never dared to say that to my mother. I never said to my mother,
Same.
what would you do if I said no? I would just do like whatever my mother would tell me to do.
Same.
He's lying, you know.
No.
Nowadays, we have lots of Bennies around who just keep on asking, what would you do if I said no? Let's find out what will the mummy do if Benny says no.
Not at all, Benny.
All right, so there is mommy near the kitchen sink and Benny is eating his food, or I think he has finished his dinner. What does mummy say to Benny?
Benny,
Please put your plate in the sink. What is Benny gonna do? And Benny is playing with the plate on top of the head, straight on the table, and then down on the table. And Benny asked his mother, what would you do if I said no? Mommy thought for a while and then she said, I had tell you that just saying no is very rude, Benny. Then I had explained why it's important to help out around the house. Do you think Benny is gonna keep the plate in the sink now? What do you think? All of you. Do you think he's gonna put the plate back in the sink? Who thinks he's going to?
Neither was naughty boy.
All right, let's see what Benny says. Well, said Benny, what would you do if I said that I liked being rude and I didn't care about helping out around the house? Look the way he's talking to his mama. Look at the way. He's challenging his mama, isn't it? He says, what would you do if I said that I like being rude and I didn't care about helping out around the house? And then I chucked my plate across the room. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Super naughty boy ahead, isn't it?
Wow.
He tells his mom, what would you do if I chuck my plate around the room?
Oh.
What does the mommy say? I guess I had tried to catch the plate before it hit the wall. Oh, the mommy is so nice. The mommy doesn't say, I'll give you a tight slap. What does the mommy say?
I'll try to catch it before it hits the wall.
I'll try to catch it before it hits the wall. Are you always, like any of you, are you guys naughty with your mama? Are you guys naughty with your mama? Let us know in the comment section. Or you do like whatever your mama tells you to do.
I do whatever my mama tells me to do.
Yeah, on camera you do. So, then Benny doesn't stop there. You know what Benny asked? But what would you do if you couldn't catch it? Whoa, dangerous. Is his mama gonna scold him now?
Maybe.
Let's find out. Mama was cool as a cucumber. See how nicely she's reading her newspaper?
Yeah.
Sit nicely. Mama was just reading her newspaper and she says, so you mean that if I couldn't catch it and it smashed into the wall, what would I do? Benny says, exactly. What would you do if you couldn't catch it? Mama says, look, mister, I'd make you clean up the mess. Of course, you will have to clean it. Does it look like Benny is gonna clean the mess, Arav?
No.
I don't think so. He's gonna clean the mess. He looks like super naughty to me. Let's find out what happens next. What does Benny say to his mama? Do you know? He says, what would you do if I refuse to clean the mess?
Yeah.
What would you do if I refuse to clean up the mess? And what would you do if I made an even bigger mess? So big that I practically destroyed the kitchen. Can you see the kitchen?
Yeah, he did that for you.
Oh my God, it's so messy. I'm getting a headache looking at the kitchen, Arav. I think I'm gonna faint.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Let's see what the mommy says. So, Benny, if you destroyed the kitchen, I'm afraid I'd have to give you a time out. Now, mommy is getting strict, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is mommy going to give a time out to Benny?
Maybe.
Let's find out. So, Benny says, what would you do if instead of staying in time out, I ran around the house, drawing on the walls with permanent marker? This boy, he doesn't even want to draw with pencil. He wants to draw with permanent marker. Oh my God. And he doesn't stop there. He says, what would you do if I put on my muddy rain boots and jumped on the couch? My God, I'm fainting. Look at the couch. I'm fainting for sure. And then he says, what would you do if I purposely tore pages out of library books? That's it. Arav, I think you are not naughty at all.
Why?
Because Benny is the naughtiest kid in the whole big world. I think so. Look at him. So the mama says, Mama is again cool as a cucumber. What does he say? Mama says, if you did that, I'd give you to the zoo. Really? To the zoo? Yeah, I think life is sorted. So Mama already gave warning to Benny that if he did that, like writing on the walls with permanent marker, or jumping on the sofa with muddy boots, or tearing the pages off the library books, he is going to the zoo. But Benny says, what would you do? Again, what would you do? He says, what would you do if the zookeeper said she didn't want me anymore because I bit her? And I made horrible faces at people when they tried to take pictures of me, and I roared at the baby penguins whenever they splashed at me. Is he being terrible at the zoo? Yeah? He bit the zookeeper and he made faces at the penguin, and he made faces at the people who were trying to visit the zoo and take pictures with him. Then the mommy said, "Oh, Benny, how could you be so cruel? The poor penguin," cried his mom. Instead of answering his mommy's comments like, "Hey, Benny, how could you be so cruel?" Benny laughed like an evil genius. Then he stopped laughing and said, "Well, what would you do, mommy, if I do all of those things at the zoo and the zookeeper returns me back to you? What are you gonna do?" Thinks the mommy and says, "I have an idea. If the zookeeper didn't want you, I suppose I'd have no choice but to sell you to the circus." Is she gonna sell Benny to the circus?
Yeah, I hope so.
I think that is the end of the story. Benny is going to circus. That's it. Or is it? "Really?" said Benny to his mama. "Really? You gonna sell me to the circus? But what would you do if I put sand in the cotton candy machine? Sand in the cotton candy machine? And I tied the lion's tails together and I pulled down the clown's pants so that everybody could see their polka dotted underwear." Oh my God, Benny, why are you so naughty? Putting sand in the cotton candy machine. Ara, would you like to be so naughty like Benny?
No,
Look,
no,
look, look
no.
how much fun he's having, right?
No, I do not know.
Then Benny says, "What would you do if the ringmaster showed up at the front door and said he had enough of me and he doesn't want me anymore and he returns me to you?" Oops, back to square one. So, the zoo wouldn't keep him. The circus wouldn't keep him. Now what is the mommy gonna do? And Benny is clearly not listening to mommy. What is the poor mommy gonna do? And he keeps on asking all these questions. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? If you had such a child, Lara, what would you do? Huh? If you had such a child, what would you do? Now Arav is serious. Now the smiling and the laughing stop. Now he's scared of such a naughty child. Okay, so what is the mommy gonna do? Let's find out. Mommy says, "I do the only thing a loving mother can do when her son is being so monstrously naughty that even a circus won't keep him," said Benny's mom very, very sadly. So now Benny's mommy was sad. She said, "I do the only thing a loving mother can do when her son is being so monstrously naughty that even a circus won't keep him. I'd send you to the moon." Is Benny going to the moon, Ara? Why are you eating? Why are you chewing your finger? Even though Benny kind of liked the idea of being sent out to the moon, he didn't stop there. He said, "But what would you do if instead of flying to the moon like I was supposed to, I shouted bad words at the people in mission control, zoomed across the galaxy, and crash landed on a planet filled with aliens?" This boy, he wouldn't even go to moon quietly. He's gonna say bad word to the people in mission control and he's gonna crash land on a planet filled with none other than aliens. Mommy said, "I had wept bitterly at the news that you had shouted bad words, but I will laugh joyfully at the news that you had landed safely, and then I'll hire a space taxi to come." No. Mommy doesn't say that. Benny says that. Mommy says, "And then And Benny says, "You'll hire a space taxi to come and get me?" "No," said his mommy. "Then I had tell the aliens to keep you forever." Is Benny gonna live with the aliens forever? Let's find out. Mommy is so cool, right? She's not giving in to Benny's naughtiness, is she? No, right? Benny laughed again. Then he climbed up onto his mom's lap and whispered, "Mom, what would you do if I was so naughty that the aliens didn't want to keep me? What would you do if they used a giant alien slingshot to hurl me back to Earth and I landed right smack in the middle of our own front yard?" Then the mommy said, "If you land in the middle of our own front yard, I'd give you a big hug and I'd tell you how much I missed you and how much I love you." So Benny was just trying to ask too many questions to Mama. What would Mama do if he was being super naughty? And after that, is this the end of the story?
No.
When Mama tells Benny that she loves him?
No.
And after telling you that I love you, I'd ask you to please put your plate in the sink. So the whole story started with the plate, isn't it? Yeah. Can I ask you something? Can I ask you the quiz of the day today? Can I ask you? Come here. Come back here. Come here. So what was Mommy's plan with Benny if the circus didn't accept Benny? Where did the mama plan to send him if the circus didn't accept Benny? That is a quiz question for you today.
To the moon.
Arav is right. And if you know the answer, write it down in the comment section and let's find out if you got the correct answer.
I think there is one more story.
So Arav, what is the moral of this story?
Never ever be naughty.
What?
Never ever be naughty.
Otherwise, Mama will send you to the
Moon.
So we are getting correct answers. Let's see. To the moon. That's the correct answer. So Mama was very nice, right? First, Mama decided to send him to the zoo, then the circus, and then to the moon. And after he came back to the moon, Mama told him, "Keep your plate back in the sink, mister." Mama knows how to handle him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I ask you another question? You see, Benny asks so many questions to Mama, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many questions do you ask your Mama every day?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you tell. Arav is saying 0. You know, after we finish this storytelling, Arav is going to ask 10 questions right there. And now he says 0. Now he says 0. That's right, Ariman, to the moon. So how many questions do you ask your mama every day? The mamas can also reply and tell us.
0.
Do you know, on an average, the kids ask about 73 questions to their parents every single day.
Hey, Mama, what if you send me to the
What if? Don't do what if with your mama, okay?
What if you send me to the moon?
What if
And
I
then
send you to the moon?
I crash land on some aliens and I'm so naughty. I start acting very naughty the aliens that you pull me, the aliens send me out and into Earth and where I live. And I land right inside the house.
You ran right inside the house?
I mean, yeah, land.
I'll stuff your mouth with some spinach.
What happens if I take the mouth and put it in your mouth?
All right. What? Neerav asks around 60 questions a day? Kashmi, 2,000 questions a day? That is crazy.
Let me tell you what I asked. I asked.
Oh, Ria asks only 10 questions a day. That's good, Ria.
Let me tell you how much I asked.
How many questions do you ask?
Usually around 1,000.
1,000 is 1,000, Arav.
1,000.
No, he doesn't ask 1,000, but I'm sure he asks about 45 to 50 questions a day.
Mama.
So, this is for
what
all.
happens if I...
So this is for all the mamas. We learn how to be patient and how to be very smart with our answers. And as cool as Benny's mama, when all the kids ask us so many naughty questions, okay? So all the kids, be little less naughty this weekend And we'll see you tomorrow with another cool story. Let's see. Anirudh asked 20 questions. That's good. So the winner, the question queen for today is Kashvi with 2,000 questions. Kashvi, can you make it 1,500? Try, okay? Bye-bye to all the naughty kids. Take care of yourself and tata. Have a great weekend. Arab tata. Tata.
Tata.
Tata.
Tata.
Hmm.
Tata.